This program is rated SPG. It contains scenes with themes, language, violence, sex, horror, or drugs, which may not be suitable for children. Strong parental guidance is advised.
This is for educational use only. Our group grants permission for our instructor, Mr. Roldan Ardines, to use this as educational material.
Good day everyone! Today I will discuss the development of secondary sex, characteristics, and human reproductive system. During puberty, the body goes through many changes controlled by hormones. These changes lead to the development of secondary sex characteristics, which are physical traits that appear as a person. In males, these include a deeper voice, growth or facial hair, and broader shoulders, and increased muscle mass. In females, these include breast development, wider hips, growth of body hair, and beginning of menstruation. The human reproductive system is responsible for reproduction. The male reproductive system produces sperm cells, while the female reproductive system produces egg cells and provides a place for the baby to develop. In conclusion, puberty prepares the body for adulthood and reproduction through physical and biological changes.
Erogenous zones are areas of the body that are especially sensitive to touch and can create feelings of pressure or sexual arousal when stimulated. These areas contain a high number of nerve endings, making them more responsive to physical contact. They can be grouped into two main types. Number one, primary erogenous zones. These are directly involved in sexual response and reproduction. Penis, clitoris, vagina, vulva, scrotum, breasts, and nipples. This area usually produce the strongest physical sexual sensation because they have dense nerve networks and are closely connected to the body's sexual response system. Number 2. Secondary erogenous zone. This area is not primarily sexual organs but can still produce pleasure with touch. Common example including lips and mouth, neck, ears, inner thigh, lower back, buttocks, abdomen, behind the nail. Sensitivity in these areas varies from person to person.
Human sexual behavior refers to the ways people express their feelings, attraction, and relationship with others. It is a natural part of human life and development. To better understand this topic, we need to look at three main aspects: biological, psychological, and social factors. First, let's talk about the biological aspect. Human sexual behavior begins with physical development, especially during puberty. During the stage, the body undergoes changes because of hormones such as testosterone and estrogen. These hormones influence physical growth, emotional changes, and sexual feelings. The brain also plays an important role because it controls emotions, attraction, and decision making. These changes are normal and part of growing up. Second, we have the psychological aspect. Sexual behavior is not only physical, it is also emotional and mental. People may experience feelings, attraction, affection, love, and curiosity. Personal values, beliefs, and past experiences influence how a person understands relationships. Emotional maturity is important because it helps individuals make responsible and respectful decisions. And the third is, we consider the social and cultural influences, family, religion, culture, school, and media all shape how people think about relationships and sexuality.
The basic biology of sexual behavior is the study of how the body and the brain control sexual feelings, attraction, and reproduction. It explains how biological systems like the brain, hormones, and the reproductive organs work together to influence sexual development and response. The brain plays an important role, especially a part called the hypothalamus, which help regulate sexual desires and hormones release. Hormones such as testosterone and estrogen increase during puberty and cause physical changes like growth, voice changes in male, and breast development in female. These hormones also influence sexual interest and reproductive ability. The reproductive organs are also involved. In males, the testes produce sperm and testosterone. In females, the ovaries produce egg cell and hormones. While biology provides the physical foundation of sexual behavior, emotions, environment, culture, and personal values also affect how a person expresses it.
Understanding the chemistry of lust, love, and attachment. First is the lust. Lust is a sexual desire or cravings for physical pleasure, or what we call nowadays in heat. So the key chemicals of lust is testosterone, which is male sex hormones, and estrogen, which is the female sex hormones, and the dopamine that motivates to pursue sexual gratification. Next is love. Love is an intense attraction between partners with no bad intention and only genuine feelings. So love has three key chemicals, which is the dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin. So the dopamine is the one that gives pleasure, excitement, and the reward feelings when with the person. Norepinephrine is the one that causes heart racing, sweat pumps, and euphoria. Lastly, the serotonin is the chemical that can be temporarily dropped, which can cause them to become obsessed with their partners. Next is attachment. From the word attach, meaning it maintains a long-term bonding and partnership. The key chemicals of attachment is oxytocin, which can be released during hugging, sex, breastfeeding, fosters trust, and closeness. So the second key chemicals of attachment is the vasopressin. It is the link to protective behaviors and long-term commitment.
Sexual arousal is not the only physical. It is started in the brain. The brain is the main sexual in the organ because thoughts, emotion, memories, fantasies, and the action all influence arousal. Psychological factors that can turn someone on. Attraction, physical or emotional. Intimacy and emotional connection. Romance or sexual thoughts and fantasy. Feeling, desire, or appreciate. Confidence and self-esteem. Sensory triggers. Voice, scent, eye contact.
Human sexual behavior is a diverse meaning people can experience and express sexuality in different ways. People are not all the same, and that is normal. Solitary means a person alone and not with a partner. Heterosexual means a person like someone of the opposite gender, like a boy liking a girl. Homosexual means a person like someone of the same gender, like a boy liking a boy or a girl liking a girl. Bisexual means a person can like both boys and girls. Transsexual, commonly called transgender, means a people feels that their gender inside is different from the sex they were born as. There are different ways people can feel understand themselves. That is important to respect everyone.
Sexually transmitted diseases or STIs are infections passed from one person to another through sexual contact, vaginal, oral, or anal sex. Some STIs can also spread through blood contact, shared needles, or from mother to baby during pregnancy or childbirth. Here are the common examples of STIs. First is human immunodeficiency virus or HIV. It attacks the immune system and can lead to AIDS if untreated. Next is gonorrhea. It is a bacterial infection affecting reproductive organs. Next is syphilis. It causes serious complications if not treated early. Next is chlamydia. It is a common STI that may have no symptoms but can cause infertility. And last is herpes simplex virus. It causes painful sores or blisters. How to prevent STIs? To prevent STIs, you should need to consider these options: abstinence or no sexual activity, or proper and consistent use of condoms. Regular STI testing is also a must, especially if you're not monogamous. If you're in a relationship, mutual monogamy with a faithful partner can lower risks. Some STIs are curable, like gonorrhea, chlamydia, and syphilis. Others, like HIV and herpes, are manageable but not curable. Contraception refers to methods used to prevent pregnancy. Some methods also help prevent STIs. And there are two types of methods, which are natural methods and artificial methods. First is natural method. These methods of contraception do not use medicines or devices. This includes abstinence, which is 100% effective in preventing pregnancy and STIs. Next is calendar or rhythm method, avoiding sex during fertile days. Next is withdrawal method, by removing the penis before ejaculation. And always remember that natural methods require self-control and accurate tracking, and generally less effective than artificial methods. Second is artificial methods. These methods use devices, hormones, or medical procedures. This includes condoms that helps to prevent pregnancy and reduce risk of STIs. Next is birth control pills. It contains hormones that prevent ovulation. Next is injectables. It is an hormonal shots that prevent pregnancy for months. Next is IUD or intrauterine device. It is a small device placed inside the uterus. And lastly, implants. It is a small rod placed under the skin that releases hormones. Artificial methods are generally more effective than natural methods. And only condoms protect against both pregnancy and STIs. And some methods require a doctor or health professional.